Now I have to bring food for all of them. Am I Jesus feeding the 5,000? I don't understand. It's not that thing.
Oh, period.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sakil. If you're new and if you're not new, thank you for returning. I love you every single time you come back and watch one of my videos. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we have a chit chat. Get ready with me. So I want to say a huge thank you to 𝕊𝕆𝕋 for sponsoring today's video. This gorgeous 16-inch body wave 13x6, and the parting space goes all the way back on the sides too. Period. This wig is from them. Everything will be in the description box if you want to check out this unit. Let's get into the video. So this is the wig that we installed in 16 inches. I'm actually really excited to put this on. We're gonna do a side part. Let me show you this. Hold on, let me show you this parting space. 𝕊𝕆𝕋's hair. Yeah, because you know, like normally you got your wig, right? And the parting space is given very much. This ain't a 13x4. This ain't a 13x6. Like it's a 5x5 with a little bit extra lace. You know what I'm saying? But are we seeing that it's fully, like, you got full side part space?
I like the way you smooth your face, treat me right when I need it. You're wrong, but I can't get away out you. It's a shame, and I can't blame myself for loving you. You do it. All that I know is it was inside me. They recognize you. Please don't deny me. Keep me, I am chill. Don't you when you see me, I'm with my new beat eyes. Still can't go round, even though you can, yeah.
Let's get into it. The brows is giving, I don't know why my eyebrows is giving so nice lately, but I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. But let's get into this. So, don't remember why I wanted to talk about this. This has been discourse when I've seen it on TikTok for a little while, and then literally as I was preparing to film this video, something popped up on my For You page that someone had posted like 3 days ago about influencing is dead. And so I just want to give my 2 cents on influencing is dead or influencing is oversaturated. Everybody wants to be an influencer. My take is this: influencing is not oversaturated. Just like any career field, any job field, anything, there seems to be a whole bunch of people that are doing this. I'm sure that people don't go into accounting and say accounting is oversaturated, even though there are hundreds of thousands of people that are getting degrees in accounting every single day. I don't think people are going to the lawyers and being like, lawyering is oversaturated, because there's gajillion lawyers out here and everybody's trying to find a job in lawyering and yada yada yada. Like, I feel like people think that influencing is oversaturated. One sec, I'm gonna pull this on because I want to sit back, but I feel like when people say that influencing is oversaturated, I think it's because they're on social media. Like, do you get me? Like, I feel like there are so many people that are on social media that follow influencers or follow people that do content, so it seems like everybody wants to be an influencer, everybody wants to be a content creator, when I really don't think that's the truth. Like, in my real day-to-day life, I only know two people that I could say are not even trying to pursue this. There's only one person that I know that's trying to pursue this, you know, and then there's another person that I know that is like kind of pursuing this but not really. But everybody else in my life, is doing their own thing. Like, I have one friend, she's a theater. I have another friend, she's a tattoo artist. I have another friend who's getting into psychology. Like, there are people out there that are doing regular jobs, bro, or that are just not even regular, that are just doing things that are not influencing. And I think it's just because social media is what social media is, so you're just gonna see social media, like you got me, because influencing is on social media. So if you're on social media, you're gonna see influencers, so it'll just feel like there's a lot of people. But honestly, I think that it's only been a thing for what, the last decade, I want to say. Like, really influencer culture, influencer marketing, all of that kind of stuff has really only been a thing for the past, like, I really would say last 10 or so years. So it's still very much very new, and there is ample space for everybody. Like, there is enough space for everybody to do this. Like, it's crazy to me when I really deep that, like, I'll find a page and the girl will have like 400,000 subscribers, and I'm like, I ain't never heard of this girl before, but there's a gajillion people out here that love her. 400,000 people that do know who she is, but me, I've never heard of her. And that's just like what it is. I'm sure there's hella people that haven't found me, but you'll be like, oh my gosh, she has 88, how have I not heard of this girl before? Oh my gosh, she has this many people who are following us, and like, how have I never come across her stuff? Like, there is a platform, there is an audience. Hey Siri, how many people are in the world? 7.8 billion people in this world. And you think that there are too many people that are influencing? You think there are too many people that are out here being influencers? It's impossible. Let's even cut it in half. So let's get rid of the old people and the babies, or like people that might not be interested. Almost 4 billion people. Like, because like, okay, and also I think that we get so caught up in like influencing is just a lifestyle. Like, it's only the girls that are doing makeup, hair, fashion. That's it. Like, there are travel people, there are food influencers. There's so many different like niches that you can go down and be an influencer in these niches. Like, not everybody cares about a 𝕊𝕻𝕻𝕻 haul. Not everybody cares about a face peak. Not everybody cares about a wig. There are people that want to know how to cook this, how to build this, where to go for this, what's the best place to travel for this, how to budget, how to do this. There's so many businesses in this world that would use influencers for so many different things. And I think we just think that, oh, it's just this and that's it. Like, you get me? Like, even if you're watching this and you want to become one and you think it's too late, honestly, it's never too late to do anything. You have to believe that there's enough room in there for you. Like, and I'm telling you, there's enough room for everybody. So when people say that influencing is dead, or even the notion that it's dead, like, this is if my numbers are correct, because I did an assignment on this, it's $1 billion industry, influencer marketing. It's $1 billion industry, and it's only going to grow. Like, it's an industry that's not going anywhere anytime soon. Like, people don't, who looks at a newspaper or a magazine for an advertisement? Not I. If ain't nobody talking about it on Instagram, or if ain't nobody talking about it on YouTube, I ain't never heard of it. Like, even when the girls talk about Brooklyn, I need to see if they ship to the UK, if I'm being honest, because I want Brooklyn for my bed when I moved to Manchester. Like, I wouldn't have heard about that any other way. Traditional air, I don't watch television. You know what I'm saying? Like, if like there's an untapped market of like teenagers, young adults, and even some adults. I'm not a young adult, I don't know why I did that, I'm 26. But even, you know, young adults and teenagers that don't really watch television, that are doing the streaming, the Netflix, the Hulu, the whatever else is you stream on, the Disney Plus, like, where there's no commercials, there's no ads on TV that you're looking at to get information. So they're gonna use social media as that means to do that. So like, when people say that it's dead, or that is no more, or it's gonna get burnt out, sure, we are just seeing the beginning. This is just the beginning of this stuff, and there's so much more to come, and it's crazy. So that's why I'm like, girl, tap in. Whenever anybody says it's dead, there are too many people are doing this, girl, shut up. Everybody could eat, bro. Everybody could freaking eat. Like, that's my 2 pence. You just gotta be willing to scooch over so the next girl could come the fuck up. Like, are you silly? We are just getting the ball rolling on this her stuff right here, child. So yeah, that's my 2 pence on that. Let me know your thoughts on influencing, or if you feel like it's oversaturated. And also, I want to just say, because I want to get into my other topics, and clearly I'm almost done already. When people say everybody does the same thing and this and this, like, I remember, I think Tasha said it on her Instagram story, or she tweeted it, or she talked about it in a YouTube video, but she was like, more time, again, no, you know, even before I say, like, going back to the notion of there are different avenues, different niches, you can do travel, you can do this, you can do that. When majority of people are watching a specific kind of content, it's gonna feel like there's so many people doing the same thing because that's all you're consuming. But if you were to take your time out to try and find different niches of things that you're interested in, you know what I'm saying, then you would find different type of content. But because all the girls, I love a vlog, all the girls love a vlog, my vlogs ain't gonna look like the next girl's vlog, but you know, but I can, and again, I've also said in videos that I do feel like a lot of people are doing and living the exact same lives, and it's very true that people see a formula and they run with it. But you just have to look for those people who are more individualistic and unique and bring a themness to their content that doesn't feel like I'm watching the same girl 10 times over, like me. Like, I'm telling you, the vlogs already is giving, y'all are loving the vlogs and I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? They're slowly growing in numbers in terms of my views and stuff for vlogs, for me being a fashion content creator doing vlogs. But when I move and y'all see the apartment and y'all see the energy and the vibes, y'all gonna be like, yeah. And I'm gonna be like, yeah. But yeah, no, she was saying that, like, basically vlogs are like mini reality TV shows. You know, you're like just watching somebody's life, and sometimes it's a level of escapism because your life is a certain way, and it's also just something nice to see somebody living a life that you want to live, and a level of visualization and manifestation, and it's just a beautiful thing. So it's up to the viewer, honestly, as much as it's up to us and the algorithms to not push certain content, but it is also up to you to find the type of content that you want to see. Like, so that's my 2 cents on that. But next thing I want to talk about, I don't know if y'all saw on Twitter, I think it was I don't know if she blasted the guy on TikTok or what, but there was a social media post of this guy who brought McDonald's or whatever food it was to his baby mama's house to give to his son, right? And then social media were up in arms because why wouldn't you bring food for all her other 5 children if you're gonna bring food for your one kid? Like, that's messed up that they have to watch this one kid eat this food, da 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 da. Now, my 2 cents on this, right? I don't think that the daddy is in the wrong, and especially in this context, from what I gathered and what was said, is that he wanted to take his son out to eat and she wasn't having it, so he brought the food to the house. So if you want to be spiteful and stupid and not let your child go with the daddy, and he brings food to the house, it's not his obligation, period. It's not his obligation to bring food for 4 or 5, however many other children it was, because the daddy ain't taking care of them, or you can't take care of them. I don't think that is disrespectful, or that he is a deadbeat because he's not paying for somebody else's kid's food or feeding somebody else's kid. It'd be different if, for whatever reason, he was watching all of the children but he only paid for his own child to eat. Do you get me? Like, he's bringing food for his kid. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's like, let's say I'm at my friend's house, or my friend's at my house, and their dad is out, and they bring food for my friend. If they called and was like, oh, you a scale, what's the scale of anything, and then they offer, I'm not gonna be obligated like, hey, well, she's just with me, so you need to get me some food too. Like, I just feel like social media, in real life, y'all ain't gonna have this smoke for these people like that. They're like, you ain't really gonna have this kind of smoke because they didn't bring food. Yo, letting my concealer sit for as long as it did today, it's giving flawless, so I need to let it sit for longer. Okay, thank you for telling me. But I just feel like they took it out of proportion. Like, I saw nothing wrong with what he did, especially because he was willing to take his child out to eat, but she wasn't letting that happen. Do you feel like your baby daddy, we talked about it on the podcast on Sunday, and Shakira brought up the point one of the episodes previously, Hallie brought up the topic of if you and your boyfriend go out with your friends and the friends feel obligated for your boyfriend to pay for all of us. It's kind of like that. Like, if he feels like he wants to do that, then by all means, but he's not obligated to pay for more than just me. Like, you came with me, he didn't take us out, so you pay for yourself. It's kind of that same kind of vibe. Like, he is not you are not his obligation. Those children are his obligation, so he should not have to do something. If he does out of the kindness of his heart, then that's a whole different story. But it's not an obligation for him to have to pay for somebody else's kid to eat. Ain't no food in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no food in the fridge. Y'all can't make a little peanut butter jelly. Like, y'all can't do that. I don't understand. Like, I just felt like it was never that deep, you know? But that's my opinion, and other people might have different opinions, and that's perfectly fine. Like, I really don't. I'm not the type of person that gets upset when someone disagrees. Like, if you think that he should have, or if you would expect, if you as a parent, like let's say you as the mama went to take food to your child and he was at his daddy's house and the daddy had all his other kids as well, right? Would you think that you taking food for your kid means that you have to pay for his other children too? I doubt that if the roles were reversed, that people would be up in arms about this mama not taking food for all of the children. Like, I think it's because it's a daddy that is like, oh, you can't feed my other children. Okay, mama, you're gonna feed his other children. I really feel like women would have a different conversation if it was the other way around. But like, I personally wouldn't think that I have to, if I'm taking food to my child, if God forbid, but if me and my child's father ain't together and I'm taking food and he has other kids and I'm taking food to his house and he's got his other children there, now I have to bring food for all of them. Am I Jesus feeding the 5,000? I don't understand. It's not that thing. But that's just me. And I'm not saying that I would not feed the other children, but I just don't want to feel like I have to feel obligated every time to pay for it. Who knows? Maybe the last time he did. Who knows? We don't know the situation. We see one little clip on social media. That's the thing about people, like, y'all take one little clip of information and just go shoom. Y'all don't even know what the whole story is, you know? And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was how ghetto America is. Girl, America is ghetto. And to think that I was like, and I still want to get over there. Let me not act like I don't want to get over there still, because I do. But America is a scary place. Like, every day is just more and more reasons for me to want to stay in Bermuda, really. But even England's ghetto. Like, everywhere is ghetto. I'm realizing that everywhere is ghetto, but America is just outwardly ghetto and just openly ghetto and just a very scary place. I also saw this TikTok of I can't remember his name, but he's that fine ass British boy, dark skinned British boy. He is so beautiful. Is his name Victor? I think his name is Victor. And I think he was in the States, or was in the States for something, and he posted a TikTok that was like, when you're just relaxing, like eating food or whatever, and then you remember you're in America and you could get shot, and it was like, cause it's late. That's literally just how America is. At any given point, you could get shot and die. And then, you know, you have this Roe v. Wade situation, and like, it's just so scary to be in America. I'm just like, what is going on over there? Can we reset it? And you know, people say that it is the way that it is because of what has happened on American soil for them to even get to where they are. So it's kind of like karmic in a way. Like, you fucked up a whole nation when you decided to invade, you know, the Northern American region. Like, even Canada's shitty apparently, you know, but they're very overt with the shittiness, where America's just loud about it. Even England is very overt with the shittiness as well. There's all the isms in this country too, and I don't really want to get into the whole Roe v. Wade situation, but America is just ghetto. Like, how are we really going back in time? Like, that's what we're doing right now. But it doesn't affect you, but it does. Like, what America does, it trickles down into the rest of the world, low-key. Like, it has a lot of power, you know what I'm saying? America runs the world, if we're being honest. If you want to call a spade, America runs the world, bro. So like, when they decide something, 9 times out of 10 other places are going to follow suit, and it's just the truth of the matter, you know? I love using these specifically for baking. I think that they're great. Like, again, the girls using that, someone told me what triangle sponge was, so I'm gonna order on Amazon. That little black little powder puff triangle the girls are using. Even my easy bake is almost finished, and I'm so sad. Anyway, but yeah, those are my topics for today. I didn't want to run out of time, but I definitely let's spin the block on that influencing thing for a second. Y'all be honest with me. Do you think my content is giving very much what all the girls are doing? I don't think it is. And I also think it comes down to editing style. One sec, because my camera is about to turn off. I think it also comes down to editing style, and then even just the contents of the vlog, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you can be a vlogger, and then also like I feel like you have to understand that a lot of these girls are living regular lives, you know what I'm saying? They're not got a 9 to 5, but they're so, because their job is social media on a regular basis, all they're doing is running errands or going out to dinner, or like they're living like literally mini celebrity lives where they're just like on vacation all the time. So there's only so much that one can do, and so it might seem a bit repetitive. Like even for me, like also because of where I live, there's not a lot to do in my city, so like the things that I do become repetitive. I might take myself to the movies one day, take myself out to eat another day. We might go to a different restaurant, but we're still doing the same thing, you know? But yeah, I think it comes down a lot to like editing style, because I think that's what makes editing style and personality. Those two things are what I think will make you who you are, and like what makes you stand out from all the other girls that are doing the same type of content. Like my fashion sense, my personality, my accent, my editing, just everything about me is what makes me me, and what makes my vlog different from that girl's vlog, even though we might be doing the same kind of things in our videos, you feel me? Like, so I just think you have to, like, as a creator, figure out what makes you stand out, and then you as the viewer, it's really, the onus is on you to decide who you want to support. Like, you know, if you interact with certain content, they're gonna keep showing you that content, so you can't get mad at the fact that you're seeing the same, that you feel like it's oversaturated, because that's how the algorithm works, is it's gonna give you the same content that you are watching, so that you stay on the platform. So it's not gonna show you something that's completely different to what it is that you like, you know? Huda is that girl, that G-I-R-L, that G-I-R-L, that girl. It's so weird, it's so crazy, like how like things happen. What I'm trying to say, like we were not wearing blush, but now I'm like, how were we not wearing blush? You know what I'm saying? We weren't putting no color on our cheeks as black girls, but why not? You know what I'm saying? Like blush is like the best part of your face, is adding some blush. Like, y'all don't understand my obsession with putting some color on my cheeks, and I like to go overboard, or some people might think I'm doing too much, but like I just feel like you can never have enough. My camera overheated, so I don't know what I was doing when it did. I think I was doing mascara maybe, but I kind of like it up in this clip, but obviously we're not just gonna leave it like that. I haven't done a side part in so long, and I'm upset. I did pluck a little bit just now, so we're gonna get out some hair. Yeah, that's the only thing I wish, is that this had a bit of a curl to it, just so that it looked more like the rest. But obviously I did have to brush through it when I was plucking it, so that's why it looks like that. So this is the final look. I love this length. This is 16 inches body wave. I love this length. I feel like a bombshell right now. Like, I feel really pretty with this hair like this. But yeah, so this is from West Kiss Hair. The lace, yeah, it's giving all the things that I needed to give. I did not bleach these knots, as I don't bleach my knots, but chill, if I did, it'd be giving extra scalp. It's still giving, you know what I'm saying, but it could be extra giving if I did, but I didn't say. But yeah, this is the final result. Let me know your thoughts on the things that I talked about in this video. Okay, please, let's chop it up in the comments. I will leave a link to this hair in the description box. Thank you again to them for sponsoring the girl on today's video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because you know you will get me kind of most notifications. Follow me on my backup Instagram at 𝕊𝕆𝕂, 𝕊𝕆𝕂, and also follow me on TikTok. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out, girl. Check you later.